Hey everybody, we're back. This is our diving day number 9, but this was the primary purpose for us going on this trip to the Red Sea. We were there 2 years ago and did not get an opportunity to dive the Thistlegorm, so I wanted to go back and get this one marked off of my bucket list here.
It is one of the top 10 dive sites in the world.
It's the top wreck dive. So here's a model of what the Thistlegorm looked like before it was bombed by.
It was a British Navy cargo steamship.
And this is what it looks like now. There's 4 major holds. Each one had their own cargo inside the holds. As you can see, 4 is the area where it was bombed by the German aircraft.
It had a couple of tanks in it and lots of ammo cases, and it's really kind of hard to see what it even down on the dive. It's kind of hard to see. There's just so much damage, but the rest of it is just very, very pristine.
It's pretty cool, but also pretty eerie how intact motorcycles, trucks, even locomotives. It was a rough trip down. Very
Lots of current, and we kind of hid behind the shipwreck in many aspects just to get the dive in. The current was really, really high, but the ship is so big, we were still able to have a good dive, and there was a couple places we could not go.
mm-hmm.
But still life, lots of life, lots of these stonefish, and many others, as you'll see. But there's some of the motorcycles, and there were boots as cargo, and trucks. Those are little soldier fish. I think that is what kind of truck was that? Oh, I didn't write it down. I think that's BSA motorcycle. There was lots of those. Norton motorcycles.
So there's example what it looked like when it was new, and example of what these look like after being sunk since 1941. Like Dan said, this is a big ship. It's 415 feet long, so longer than a football field. We had to break it up. We did 2 dives on the Thistlegorm, but we still did not get to see all of the ship.
We could have easily dove it a couple more times the next day. I think some of those were like ammo cases. A lot of these are armored vehicle personnel carriers that were in the cargo. Rifles, boxes and boxes of rifles, radio equipment, boxes of ammunition.
Lots of trucks.
But this is why it's such a treasured dive site, because it is so intact, and it's vertical. It's easy to dive. It's the deepest part of the ship is at 100 foot. So it's accessible to recreational divers, so it really does get quite a bit of traffic.
There's another example of a truck, how it looks now compared to what it originally looked like.
Those are the 3 types of motorcycles that are, man, they're just everywhere. There's lots of them.
This ship was on its way to Alexandria. It had left Glasgow and was headed towards Alexandria when it was bombed.
That is a water tank rail car. There was 2 full train engines with their coal tenders and 2 water tank cars. That's the winch for the anchors.
That's blue spotted stingray hanging out.
Those are a couple more winches. I think they were tie-down winches. That's a picture of the steam engine. It's a LMS class. And this is the coal tender. The two engines were blown off
To either side.
to either side of it. And I have a couple shots of those as well here in a minute.
You definitely need a torch when diving this, but there are plenty of open areas to let in the ambient light.
And life takes over, as you can see. Boy, there's still lots of fish and animals. Those, I believe, are ammunition boxes. You see tires. Those are bigger trucks, equipment carrying trucks. There's also, in one of the holds we did not get to go to because of the current, are some aircraft parts in the cargo aircraft wings. There's the truck with the motorcycles in the back of it we just saw. And then in the middle of that is a little goatfish school. Very fun. I think that was a crane, a cargo crane, and another stonefish. Or scorpion fish, yep.
And then the sunset after our first dive, we moored there for the night. And then the next morning, 6 a.m., we were back up and at it and ready for our second dive.
Still with really
Lots of
heavy current again, but we did a similar dive profile. I like this little puffer. Poor thing lost its tail.
This Napoleon wrasse was probably about 3.5, maybe 4
maybe
foot.
4 foot. This is the steam engine. That was there was 2 of them on the boat, on the ship, and then there it is sitting upright. Really just eerie and beautiful.
This is probably about
30 yards, I would think, away
yards.
from the ship. The other steam engine is on the other side. This is the back side. That's all that's left of this steam engine, man. It was just tremendous. That's a big metal staircase, bent.
And then some anemone fish.
Yeah, and then there's life. Lionfish. And this guy scared me. If I turned it up enough, you could actually hear me scream a little bit. But they don't want anything to do with you. He was just traveling.
Just surprised you.
Yeah.
And then these are the shells.
Some shells, yeah. Taken over by
Scorpion fish.
I think that's a cart
that was used to haul
the ammunition to the airplanes.
There's another scorpion fish, and you can just see the color difference in them. This one's so pretty.
There's some lionfish with a whole bunch of shells, and I believe the turret of a tank up in that top corner. That's another surgeonfish we didn't see. This is one of the guns on the back.
Is this the anti-aircraft?
There's an anti-aircraft gun, a machine gun, a 76 millimeter. There's the propeller.
Huge.
Still very big. Yeah, this ship was pretty big. But yeah, here's the guns right here. There was a 100 millimeter low angle gun.
And you can see when it was made, where it was made.
And then right beside it on the back of the ship was a 76 millimeter machine gun, anti-aircraft. And that's a pretty neat shot right there with both of them. You can see the visibility was rough, but it's still great. And then there's the current.
That is us during our safety stop.